In the heart of the courtroom, I watched as the gavel struck, signaling the beginning of a day that would be anything but ordinary. The first case on the docket was a young mother, visibly anxious, who had missed her court date. She had just given birth 4 days ago. As she stood there, cradling her newborn, I could see the exhaustion etched on her face. It was clear she hadn't chosen to miss court lightly. Then the judge, known for his compassion, leaned forward, his eyes softening as he listened to her story. He invoked what he called the 4-day-old baby law, a little-known statute that allowed for leniency in cases like hers. With a gentle nod, he dismissed her case, understanding that a mother's duty to her child transcends the rigid confines of the law. The relief washed over her, and in that moment, the courtroom felt less like a place of judgment and more like a sanctuary of understanding. Next up was an elderly Navy veteran, a man whose presence commanded respect. He was adamant that he had stopped at the red light, but the video evidence told a different story. As he spoke, recounting his decades of driving experience and his service in Korea, the atmosphere shifted. His voice trembled slightly, not from fear, but from the weight of his memories. He shared tales of camaraderie, sacrifice, and the lessons learned on the battlefield. The judge listened intently, his expression a mixture of empathy and contemplation. It was clear that this wasn't just about a traffic violation, it was about honoring a life dedicated to service. After a moment of silence, the judge made an unprecedented decision. He dismissed the case not because the evidence was lacking, but out of respect for the man's service and the life he had lived. In that courtroom, I witnessed something profound. It wasn't just about the law. It was about humanity. The warmth and compassion radiated through every interaction. The young mother left with hope, and the veteran walked away with dignity intact. It was a reminder that sometimes the most powerful decisions come from understanding and kindness, not just the letter of the law. As the gavel struck again, I realized that this courtroom was not just a place for justice. It was a space where compassion could flourish, where the stories of individuals mattered, and where the human experience was honored above all else. In a world often dominated by cold facts and rigid rules, these moments of warmth and connection stood out, leaving an indelible mark on everyone present.